So it all starts with stealth value. And the thing to bear in mind here is that you can do a lot before you open. It's your first impression, and it really paves the way for your approach and for your initial interaction. When you're in a high-class venue, you're even more under the microscope, and your value is even more important. I've taught basic things in the past, not to show nervousness in your body language, but what I want to do here is go beyond that and talk about specific ways that you can take control of your value and raise it as high as possible. The reason we do this is that we don't want to play a numbers game. If I go into a high-end nightclub and I dress pretty well and I seem pretty comfortable, maybe I know a couple of people, and I stand at the bar and have a drink, maybe I'm with a friend, and then I go and approach girls. If my game is good, I might be able to get 50, 60, even maybe 70% of those girls to respond positively and get into a position where I could take things further with those girls. But what about the level above that? What about the toughest to game 30%, the hottest girl in the club, the most difficult ones? How do you get those? As a guy that's pretty fussy, those are the girls that I want. And the funny thing is, I might be in a place where the girls aren't that attractive and there's one that's pretty good, and I'll really want that girl because she's the hottest in that place. Put her in a club where she's not the hottest, and I don't want her anymore. I want the hottest ones. So I've always got my eyes on those girls, and I wasn't happy when I wasn't getting them. So a lot of this value stuff is about getting into a position where these girls will respond as well to you as the girls that you can just approach and be super friendly to you straight away. When I'm in a club, I'm aware of my value at all times. Here's some things that I'm doing. I will never stand in the same place too long, and this is for a few reasons. You're at the bar, you're going to get your drink, and then you're going to move. You're on the dance floor, you're dancing to music you like. That music changes, you don't want to dance anymore, you've been dancing there too long, time to move. You go outside, maybe your friends are smoking, or you go and get fresh air, go there for a bit, walk around the club. I'm always moving, and that's because the lowest value position to be in a club is when you're just standing there and nothing's going on, and people catch you doing that. If you're generally interacting with people, that's great. So I want to be interacting with both guys and girls. But I want to be aware of something here. A lot of guys make the mistake of putting a lot of energy into their interactions with people. And I like to do the opposite. I like to give as little as possible and have the other person give more. So I want to create a lot of situations where I'm talking to women and they're smiling more than I am, they're more animated than I am, they're doing more of the talking, and I want to create that situation with guys as well. The reason is there's a nice equation, which is that the interest you receive minus the effort you're giving to get that interest equals the attraction that you're generating. That means that if I'm in a room and I'm really working, I'm like, oh, hey mate, how you doing? Oh, great to see you. Oh, I really like your jump. And someone sees me working really hard, that person's higher value than me because I'm working hard for them. They must be worth something. If I'm putting all that energy and effort into it, the fact that I'm getting a good response is not worth so much. So anyone observing that interaction won't think, wow, he knows all those people and they all like him. They'll think, oh, well, he's trying hard. So as much as possible, when other people look at my interactions, they want to see me quite plain, and they want to see the other person animated. They want to see me chilling and leaning against the wall, the other person walking past me and interacting with me. If I see a friend walking through, I'll wave to him, he'll come to me, he'll interact with me.